Master Marcus?
Yes?
Mr. Shieldhand says I'm not allowed to use a card that's been repaired.
Oh, he does he? I beg to differ.
What's that?
The official rules. And it says here, one may use a card in any condition as long as at least 51% of the card is intact and the text can be read.
Which means...
The card is absolutely fine, and that little weasel risks being thrown out of the Players' Union if he doesn't accept your challenge. Take the rulebook, stick it in his pipe and make him smoke it, Wilbur.
With the greatest of pleasure. I'll go and get what I need then.
If you say so.
Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Hello, Mr. Underhill. What do you want?
The rules say something very different about broken cards to what you did, Master Shieldhand.
That can't be right.
Oh, yes, it is. I hereby challenge you, and I will use the card.
But, well, that won't help you anyway. I am the champion. That's impossible.
That was a win, I'd say.
But I'm the unbeaten champion.
The once beaten champion. May I have the sandwich now?
That's not fair. You cheated. I want a revenge match.
We agreed that I'd get your sandwich if I beat you, and I won.
But I'm not going to give it to you. I want revenge.
I won, fair and square. And that's exactly what I'm going to tell everyone too.
Oh, that's not possible. I'm the champion. Me! Nobody can beat me.
How about this? You give me the sandwich and I'll just forget about ever having beaten you.
And I want my cards back. All the cards. Yours too. We've never played.
And I get the sandwich?
That's it. And this won't ever be mentioned again, okay?
All right. That should be a feast for the rats. Chow down.
Wilbur, did you bring that thing here?
I sure did.
It almost crushed Tiny Tim.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Hey, that's fantastic. With this sandwich, we can all eat our fill and finally leave this hole.
Happy to hear it.
But we're not going until you get your mage degree. We're going to help. Just ask me if there's anything we should look for in the sewer for you.
Oh, thanks. I'll do that.
And here's one of my spare masks. I won't let the Martians see me again. You can claim you defeated me. So, good luck.
Thanks. Mr. King?
How can I help you?
Could you rats look for something in the sewers for me?
Sure. What do you need?
And now for something completely different. Take care, Mr. King.
Take care, my friend.
Hello, Mr. Merchant.
What's the news from the front?
Look what I have here. The King of Thieves mask.
That's well, That's what I've said all along. If you want something done, then you have to do it yourself.
That's right. Now can I choose something from your stock?
Yes, a deal's a deal. You can choose 2 items.
2! We agreed on 3.
I don't think so. I still remember exactly. You bring me the King of Thieves mask, and I'll let you choose 2 items as a reward. But nothing from my deluxe range.
But...
No arguments. You've earned it, my boy.
I want to collect my reward. Do you have any fancy mage robes?
Does it look like it?
Maybe. A little.
I don't have any.
You don't happen to have any mage diplomas, do you? Or invitations from the Archmage?
In front, next to the free gold.
I'll come back later for my reward.
Take your time.
I have to go. Maybe I'll come by later.
If you have to.
Mr. King,
How can I help you?
could you rats look for something in the sewers for me?
Sure. What do you need?
How about gold, a whole pile of it? Anything like that down here?
Aye, we won't be able to help you with that. There are many treasures down here. Gold, silver, gemstones, precious weapons, but the giant spiders have taken it all. And you don't want to mess with the giant spiders.
And now for something completely different. Take care, Mr. King.
Take care, my friend.
Hello?
Ah,
I'm not allowed into the upper town.
Don't tell me the miserable town guard won't let you. We're supposed to pay up so that the beautiful people can all live nice and posh up there in the upper town. But will they let us in? Heh, no way. Luckily, I'm a non-taxpayer on principle.
I have to go. Maybe I'll come by later.
If you have to.
Master Marcus,
Yes?
you wouldn't perhaps have an old robe I could wear?
Certainly not. Not in your size anyway, little man. Anyway, it's tradition for the prospective mage to tailor their first robe themselves. Can you sew?
Oh, I was always good at handicrafts.
That's good. You can't imagine how ridiculous lots of these mages look with their self-tailored robes, or without them when a gust of wind blows. Mage robes have to be made out of a special magical fabric. It protects you from many simple spells and curses, but for that it has to be sewn using a magical needle as well.
So I need a magically treated cloth and a needle and thread. That much is clear. And I need a pattern. I mean, it's not like I know a lot about magic robes. I'll go and get what I need then.
If you say so.
Hello, Mr. Merchant.
Ah, the rat killer. What do you want?
I want to collect my reward. I would like a roll of magically treated cloth as a reward for my epic battle against the King of Thieves.
Well, the roll is pretty valuable.
Do you think someone just give me that mask as a present? I earned that roll.
Yeah, well, here.
I'll come back later for my reward.
Take your time.
I have to go. Maybe I'll come by later.
if you have to.
Master Marcus,
Yes?
can I buy a magic wand here in the school? Or is there somewhere else I can find one?
You can't just buy any old wand. The wand has to fit the mage, you understand? The wand picks the mage, not the other way around. Ask Bill the merchant if he's got a couple of wands. Lots of good mages have died recently. Perhaps you'll get lucky.
I went to the merchant and tried all his magic wands. None of them worked for me.
There could be two reasons for that. Either he didn't have the right wand for you, or there's even less magic in you than I thought. Perhaps you didn't want it enough. As you know, you've really got to believe. And I can't train you without a wand.
I'll find a wand.
Yes, of course you will.
I'll go and get what I need then.
If you say so.
Mr. King,
How can I help you?
could you rats look for something in the sewers for me?
Sure. What do you need?
I have to sew myself a mage's robe. Could you see if I can find a pattern?
A pattern to make a mage's robe. In gnome size. Not such an easy feat. But there used to be a large tailor's workshop in the east of the town. It is possible that young mage novices also got their robes there. I'll send some rats over.
That'll be nice of you. Maybe there's still something there. You wouldn't happen to have a magic wand, would you?
Maybe we do. Many mages have come into the sewers over the years. Some of them never left.
Could you have a look for a wand for me?
Sure. If we find something, we'll hang a white flag in front of the entrance to the sewers and place the wand there. Okay?
Great, thanks. And now for something completely different. Take care, Mr. King.
Take care, my friend.
The white flag. The King of Thieves has something for me. Let's see. Ooh, there's a piece of paper in there. The good old King of Thieves. This is a pattern for a human child's mage robe. That should fit. Well, I might just have to let out the waist a touch. Let's see. There's something there. It's long and thin. A magic wand. But that by itself doesn't help much. Whew. It works! It works! This is it! This is my wand! No magic in you, my Aunt Fanny. Here we go. Ta-da! And Grandad always said handicrafts were only for girls. Hello, excuse me.
Oh, hello. A young gnome, and he's got outstanding manners to boot. What brings you here?
My name's Wilbur Weathervin. I'm from the White Ridge Mountains and I have to speak to the Archmage.
Well then, young Wilbur, I'm Willie the Wondrous. What can I do for you?
Are you the showman Master Marcus told me about?
I don't know which showman your master Marcus told you about, but I am a showman. Willie Whopperman's the name. Some people call me Willie the Wondrous. But I only run my little funfair on the side. First and foremost, I'm a fortune teller.
Can you really predict the future?
Of course. People come from all across the land to ask me for advice, and I give them good tips in exchange for good gold.
And what do they want to know?
They want to know, for example, if the price of bread is going to rise. Then I tell them, yes, the price will rise. Then everyone buys lots of bread as a precaution, and the price really does rise.
Fascinating.
Or the women want to know what next season's colour will be. I always know.
So if you say that the ladies will be wearing green next year,
Then everyone wears green.
you must be an excellent fortune teller then.
The best. Would people pay me so much gold for my prophecies if I wasn't?
I'll just be going.
I have seen that you're going to come back. See you then.
There are a total of 16 different fields on the wheel, 4 colours and 4 symbols in every possible combination. The chance of guessing the right segment is 1 in 16. I wouldn't bet my gold on that, if I had any gold. The chance of guessing the right... An empty cage, I guess. The sign says, Ziggy the invisible pink squirrel may bite. Please stay back. The cage is lined with straw. There are lots of pigeon feathers and, well, the other stuff the pigeons leave lying around. I'll just take one feather, a big clean one. A cage full of hair. Here's a small sign saying Bertram, the world's fattest hamster. Wow! I don't know if Bertram really is the fattest hamster in the world, but I reckon he's right up there. Wow! The wagon is like a house on wheels. Probably wasn't cheap.